Hello students, I want to explain uh, numerical analysis chapter interpolation chapter, that is a 6.1 paper. Very first I want to give introduction. You see that let y is equal to f of x be a function and the corresponding values of y, that is f of x, for a set of values of x, say a plus h, comma a plus 2h, etc. a plus nh. If you give x equal to these values are given by fx is given by f of a, you have to write, or this can be written as y subscript a, y subscript a plus h, or this can be written as f of a plus h, comma y subscript a plus 2h, etc. y subscript a plus nh. Okay, this can. So you see how to define this definition. The process of finding the value of y is equal to f of x corresponding to any value of x which belonging to the interval x naught comma xn is called interpolation. Okay, any value if you want to find out within this interval functional value fx value at x value within which lies within this interval x naught and xn. This is called interpolation. Okay, definition. Another definition, you see that the process of finding the value of y is equal to f of x at any point xr lying outside the interval. Yeah, xr maybe lies outside the interval. So interval x naught xn is called extrapolation. You see that one example here. Some table is given. You don't know what is a function, but some data are given here. In the first row here, all values of x. These are x takes these values 0, 3, 6, 9, 12. The corresponding value of y or fx given by 5, 7, 10. When x equal to 9, y equal to 14. When x equal to 12, y equal to, or fx equal to 18. Then finding y6, y value at x equal to 6, or f of 6, that is fx value at x equal to 6, comma y of 7.5. 6, okay, already here you know this 10, but 7.5 not lies in this table. Okay, you have to find out y value at x equal to 7.5. This is within this table. X lies within this interval 0 to 12, like that, whatever they given data as x values. And similarly y of at 11.5, this is also lies within this table inside the interval. So these are called finding this type of values are called interpolation. Okay, similarly while finding y of y at x equal to minus 0.9. So here in this table x, there is no x value here. X equal to x does not lies in this x value minus 0.9. So similarly y value at x equal to 12.75, but 12 is after 12, he is not here. So 12.75. Finding this type of values, functional values at x values which lies outside the interval, this is extrapolation. Okay, points to be noted that number one, the interpolation formula can also be used for the purpose of extrapolation. Same formula you can use for finding the extrapolation. Second one, the values of x given may or may not be equally spaced. That is, the difference between two consecutive values of x may or may not be equal. Accordingly, we have two types of interpolation. One is first one is interpolation with equal intervals. Second one is interpolation with unequal intervals. Very first going to discuss the first one, that is the interpolation with equal intervals. What is it? Let x1 equal to x0 plus h, x2 equal to x1 plus h, x3 equal to x2 plus h, etc. xn equal to xn minus 1 plus h. Okay, that is the values of x are equally spaced here. Similarly, here y0 can be written as y of x0. Y0 means y0 indicates equal to y of y value at x equal to x0. Similarly, y1 equal to y of x1 equal to y of x1 can be replaced by, you see that x1 equal to x0 plus h, you can write. So similarly, y2 is y of x2, x2 can be written as x1 plus h, again x1 you can write x0 plus h. So it means x0 plus h, it means plus 2h, x0 plus 2h you can write. So continuing this way, yn equal to y value at x equal to xn. Xn can be continuing following this. Y of xn can also be written as x0 plus nh. With the set of these n plus 1 values, now we derive two interpolation formulae based on the assumption that fx is a polynomial of degree n. First one, Newton-Gregory forward interpolation formula. You see that suppose the value of y equal to fx is to be estimated at any point x equal to xr. That is, xr can be also written x0 plus rh, where r is any real number. We know that f of xr equal to f of x0 plus rh. This can be written like this. And this can also be written as using a displacement operator, that is e raised to r of f of x0, because e raised to n f of x equal to f of x plus nh. Using this formula, you can write this using displacement operator. Again, e can also be e is equal to 1 plus delta, you know this, e equal to 1 plus delta. In the place of e, you can write 1 plus delta raised to r f of x0. If you expand this by using binomial expansion, you can write this. This is equal to 1 plus rc1 delta plus rc2 delta square plus rc3 delta cube plus up to finite terms. After closing the bracket, f of x0, you write as it is. Using combination value, you have to write rc1 means r 1 plus r delta plus r into bracket r minus 1 divided by factorial 2. This is rc2 value into delta square plus rc3. This can be written r into bracket r minus 1 into r minus 2 divided by factorial 3 delta cube plus etc. Okay, into f of x0. So this implies f of xr equal to f of x0 plus rh equal to, you can multiply inside f of x0 inside 1 into f of x0 plus r into delta of f of x0, you write. Delta is operating on f of x0 plus r into r minus 1 divided by factorial 2 delta square of f of x0 plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 divided by factorial 3 to delta cube of f of x0 plus etc. This formula is known as, Newton's Gregory forward interpolation formula. Here no points to be noted, that note number 1, here r can be written as r equal to, you get xr using xr equal to x0 plus rh. From that you get this. Okay, r equal to xr minus x0 divided by h, where xr is a point of interpolation x naught is the first value of x, it is a leading argument, it is called, and h is the interval of differencing. Okay, h is the interval of differencing. Here you get same, this is because of equal intervals. Okay, equally spaced. The values f of x naught, comma delta of f of x naught, comma delta square of f of x naught, etc. are the leading entries, and the leading differences which appear on top of the difference table. Number 2, if we keep xr equal to x equal to x, then r is given by the formula x minus x naught divided by h. The above formula gives the interpolating polynomial of fx for the given data. Number 3, this formula is applicable when the point of interpolation xr is near the beginning of the table. Okay. Second one, Newton-Gregory backward interpolation formula. Suppose the value of y equal to fx is to be estimated at any point x equal to xr, which is near the end of the table. We can write xr equal to xn plus rh here. If it is value x equal to xr is near the end of the table, we can write xr equal to xn plus rh. Above we have used x naught plus rh, that is the beginning of the table, where r is any real number. So similarly here f of xr can be written as f of xn plus rh. Similarly, how we have done in the last in the forward formula, you can do here also. This can be written e of x displaced using displacement operator e raised to r f of xn. Because of this formula, you know this. Here e can also be replaced by e equal to, you know that d is also equal to 1 minus del operator, that is backward difference operator. This is 1 minus del raised to minus 1 raised to r, you can write. Okay, e can also be replaced by this. We have proved this. These are the e is equal to 1 minus del raised to minus 1 operating on f of xn. This is equal to 1 minus del raised to minus r. By laws of indices, you get this f of xn. So expanding this again by binomial expansion, if it is negative, this is also minus. So throughout you get plus. This is equal to 1 plus r by factor. Directly you have to write rc1 minus rc1 using, okay, minus minus plus. So you get r by factorial 1 into del plus r into r plus 1 divided by factorial 2 del square plus r into r plus 1 r plus 2 divided by factorial 3 into del cube, etc. operating on f of xn. Multiply f of xn inside, we get f of xr equal to f of xn plus rh equal to f of xn plus r by factorial 1 into del of f of xn plus r into r plus 1 divided by factorial 2 del square of f of xn plus r into r plus 1 plus into r plus 2 divided by factorial 3 into del cube of f of xn plus etc. Okay, this formula is known as Newton-Gregory backward interpolation formula. Here r is given by the formula xr minus, so because of using xr equal to xn plus rh here, from that you get r value xr equal to xr minus xn divided by h. r is negative. R is negative if xr belongs to this interval x naught comma xn. If and r is positive if xr is beyond xn, outside this table. Okay, h being the interval of differencing, and xn is the last value in the table. The values f of xn, delta f of xn, delta square f of xn, etc. are the entries and difference at the bottom line of difference table. Okay, you see this example number 1. Okay, calculate f of 8.2 from the table. Some tabular values are given like this. You can find out f of 8.2. Some values are given. X values 8.0, 8.5, 9.0, 9.5, 10, and the corresponding values of y equal to or fx equal to 50, 57, 64, 70, 78. To find f of 8.2, which is near the beginning of the table, you know that here 8.0 means okay 8.2, x naught is x.2 here. To find f of 8.2, which is near the beginning of the table here. After 8.0 here we get near the beginning of the table. So therefore we use Newton's forward interpolation formula here. Okay, here x naught is 8.0 from table beginning value 8.0, xr is given, that is 8.2, xr is 8.2, and h equal to 0.5, difference of each you see that 8.5 minus 8.0 is 0.5, 9.0 minus 8.5 is 0.5, it is equal here. So from r is given by the formula here, r equal to above I have given in the note, xr minus x naught divided by h. Substitute all the values here, xr value, x naught value, h value. Simplifying we get 0.4. Okay. Therefore, Newton's forward for the interpolation formula write this. Therefore, we have this f of xr equal to f of x naught plus rh equal to f of x naught plus r by factorial 1 delta of f of x naught plus r into r minus 1 divided by factorial 2 delta square of f of x naught plus r into r minus 1 r minus 2 divided by factorial 3 to delta cube of f of x naught. Similarly, you write this fourth one. This you call number 1. Now construct the difference table by taking arguments and entries, x values. You write in the 8, 8.05, 9.0, 9.5, 10 fx value. Okay, 50, 57, 64, 70, 78. You construct difference table, you know that 57 minus 50 is 7, 64 minus 57, delta first order difference 7, 70 minus 64, 6, 78 minus 70, 78. Similarly, second order difference, delta square. Okay, 7 minus 7, 0, 6 minus 7 minus 1, 8 minus 6, 2. The delta cube, minus 1 minus 0, that is minus 1. 2 minus of minus 1 plus 1, it is 2 plus 1, 3 you get. Similarly, one more, delta fourth you get. 3 minus of minus 1 is 3 plus 1, 4 you get. So this is the difference table. From the table, you know that beginning here point 8.2 is beginning of the table. So first whatever I have marked here, all the different values are taken which lies in the beginning of the table. Okay, f of x naught is 50, f of x naught value is 50, delta of f of x naught is 7, this is delta of f of x naught, and delta square of f of x naught is 0, this one, third one, delta square. Delta cube of f of x naught is minus 1, and delta fourth of f of x naught equal to 4. Okay, then above formula in equation 1 use the, in the place of x xr you write f of 8.2. Okay, we have to find out this one. Substitute all the values in the formula. Okay, f of x naught is 50 plus this r by factorial 1. Okay, r value, R is R value is 0.4. Okay, 0.4. R value is a 0.4 into delta of f of x naught equal to 7. You write from table, plus R into R minus 1. 0.4 minus 1 divided by 2. Then delta square f of x naught is 0. Into plus r into r minus 1, r minus 2. Substitute r values divided by factorial 3, 6 into delta cube of f of x naught, that is minus 1. So last one, r into r minus 1, r minus 2, r minus 3 divided by factor 4, that is 24 you get, into delta fourth of f of x naught is 4. So simplifying all by using calculator, you get 50 plus second one is 2.8, third one value is minus 0.064, fourth value is minus 0.1664. So finally, if you are adding all these, you get f of 8.2 equal to 52.5696. Okay. Okay, I will stop here. The next video I will explain a few more examples relating to this. Okay, thank you.